Welcome in. I'm doing good today. How about you, Jim? I'm a little bit tired. There was many incidents last night. I had some I had more than one large bug invade my house. I will tell you guys all about it, but yeah, because of that, had a bit of a chaotic had a bit of a chaotic night last night. And welcome in, Shanti. Either neon green nor bald scam. I'm sorry. If I dyed my hair neon green, I might have just been bald. My hair was it still is, but like, because it didn't heal, but like that's why that's this is the plan. I dye my hair back to a natural color. And then I just leave it. That's my plan. Like dye my hair back. It's black again. Just leave. Just don't touch it for a while. That's like my hardest challenge apparently. It's like just keep it like just don't look at pictures of cool hair colors and be like, "Oh, I should dye it again." Like do not do that. That's my plan. And welcome in, Stat. A glorious King Leon, of course, of course. Would have been a 2-for-1. That is true. That is true. You would have gotten neon green maybe for a moment, and then I wash my hair, and then it all falls out. That could have worked. But yeah, when I went to the hairdresser, I was like, yeah, I want black hair again. I'm gonna grow it out. Like I'm gonna like just leave it, so it can be healthy again. And then my hairdresser was like, are you sure? Like last time you said that, like, cause I dyed my hair. Remember, I had like long hair. I dyed it black with like the white stripe, the white like inside. Like, I've had that like inside hair color for like a while. May I welcome in, Ratsy. Thank you, thank you. I had black hair before, and then I dyed it again. I had black hair, and then I was like, oh, just the inside. I'll just bleach the inside. But then the inside got like destroyed because like once you dye it a darker color, it's really hard to go back on that because you have to like lift out, like when you bleach it again, you have to get rid of the original dye, and then you have to get rid of the natural hair pigment that's there already. So it's like extra damaging. So he was like, I don't think we should go all the way to your natural hair color. How about like, like my hair was like brown before, right? And it faded a lot. But then he was like, oh, like let's go like in between. So like I think I don't know if it's just like darker now. I guess it looks a little bit brown, but like it's supposed to be like a dark brown and not like maybe a couple shades lighter than my natural hair color. Because he was like, yeah, if we go all the way to your natural hair color, if you change your mind, not saying you will, but you have in the past. He was like, if you change your mind, it'll be easier to recover from. And I was like, okay, fine. Because like you can't really tell the difference once you get to like dark hair anyway. Like a lot of times, like when I've never had black. Actually, I've had black hair when I'm streaming. When I had that like when I first had short hair, when I had that long hair with the white in it. But when I had brown hair, it kind of just looked black on stream, and it depends on the lighting. Like it only really looked brown when I was like out in the sun. So I think it just like I was like, oh, like you can't really tell. Like I was most worried about like my roots showing. But if my hair is already kind of dark brown, then it's not really gonna make a difference. So I was like, okay, that's fine. So we had a little compromise there. Sounds like me. She doesn't like her hair. I'm just constantly abusing it. Possibly. Your emojis are all weird because you're using BGTV because they had trouble installing Frankerface on this browser. Oh, that's annoying. I think I just use Frankerface for everything because it has like 7TV built in, and then it has you can also enable BTTV on it, right? It just has everything, and it has a lot of like features that I like. My favorite feature, not to give away trade secrets, but yeah, welcome in, Nitro. And thank you. You're thinking about dyeing your hair brown soon. What color is your hair now? But yeah. My favorite feature is actually there's a plugin that tells you, like, it highlights the message if it's the first time that person chatted today. Because I'm pretty good at remembering people. Pretty good at remembering chatters, but like sometimes like I will say like welcome in, and then they've been here the whole time, and that's like really embarrassing. So because like sometimes I'll just like see a message and I'll be like, oh, welcome in, but like they actually were here. Even though I talked to them before, I just like my short-term memory, you know. So yeah, that's my favorite plugin. It just highlights the first message. Your hair right now is black. Oh yeah, yeah. Go. I mean, going brown won't be too difficult. You've been here the whole time. Thanks, Ratse. It's literally the start of stream. But yeah. Welcome in, Geo-san. No, you. I mean, you. Okay, maybe you. Okay, maybe you've been here the whole time. But I have no way of no. I mean, I could snoop and figure it out. But like, I'm not. I'm not like stalking the list of people watching. You know. So I will just say hello to people the first time they chatted. So hello, Geo-san. All 11 minutes, of course, of course. Yeah. So I. Okay, whenever I dye my hair black, even though like my natural hair color is black and like I should be used to it because like my whole life my hair has been black, right? It's always like I'm always like it looks so dark. I'm like, wait, is this how my hair is supposed to look? It looks so dark. And I'm like, are you sure it's dark brown? Like it looks like the color of pure darkness. Like, but I think it's just because like it's very. Whenever I actually don't even get like that much. Like obviously like when I dyed my hair blonde, it was a bit shocking. But even then, I was like, I feel like dyeing it black is like more shocking for some reason. It just looks really like, wow, it's really dark kind of thing, you know? But it's been 2 days now. I got it done on Thursday, so I've actually adjusted now. And I'm like, oh yeah, I had black hair before. This looks right, you know? Brown will be the first time you dye your hair. I did the same thing as well. I think it's a good entry point, but be careful. Gateway drug. I dyed my hair brown. I had it brown for like a year, and then I was like, oh, let me just like bleach it for the first time and just do. I did like a lighter brown with like pink streaks in it. That was my first ever hair dye, and then after that, it's been like a 3-year journey of just bleaching and bleaching and bleaching. So you know, be careful. I think it was also just because like when I was younger, like I feel like I didn't really have the money to like upkeep like a hair color, you know? So I think I just like now that I have more money, I'm like it's just more feasible, you know? Cuz I don't want like a bad looking hair color, so like, you know, a good color will like cost cost money, you know? Well, like, no, it's because I was like a student, you know? Like, there's a huge difference between being a student and having like a full-time job. Even if your full-time job doesn't pay that much, it's still full-time. Like, even if you work like full-time at like Starbucks, it's like that amount of money is like unfeasible for when you're a kid or like in school. Did you get the Vanda black dye? I don't know that reference because there's nothing but darkness in your heart. It just comes out, I guess, yeah. You want to dye my hair in the past, just never did it. Would wear wigs a certain color for costumes. Yeah, I'm sure you will. I'm sure it will look great. Yeah, and brown won't be too hard on your hair too. Not for me. 18 per hour ain't much. Especially you live in Toronto, right? It's expensive, but a lot of places these days are so expensive. Especially like my hairdresser, like they like increase their prices and stuff. It's really expensive. I heard Korean hair salons are cheaper. That's what my Pilates instructor tells me. But I'm kind of like attached to my hairdresser now, so and it's good for me to practice my Japanese. Vanta black is the blackest black color. It absorbs all the light that hits it. That's what I felt. That's what I felt when I saw my hair. I was like, oh my god, it's like a black hole. Like it's so dark, but it's actually not. It's just very it's just very it's just it's just shocking when you like first like when you go from like a lighter color to just darker. But it also could just be like it could just not be that, and it could just be like he dyes it a bit darker and then like it fades out, but I'm not really sure. $18 full time in your area, barely gets groceries. I mean, yeah, it would be tough to survive here on 18. I think our minimum wage is higher than that. In Wakamin P. What is this? What is this emo trying to convey? Your nom nom toilet paper. You're eating toilet paper. That's the only thing I can conclude. Eating. Okay. Well, sound that was conveyed very accurately. Good job. I feel like eating toilet paper would be like the worst experience. Like it would be so. I don't know. These days, like, don't you feel like toilet paper is really like dusty? Like you like open a new roll of toilet paper and it just like it's like a cloud of like the little like like there's like the it's like dusty. It's not like dust, but it's like the little like pieces, right? It's not even cheap. It's not even cheap. Um, paper particles. Yeah, you gotta get sharp. I'm pretty sure I mine is like I got it from Costco, but it wasn't the Costco brand. It was like the nicer one. So I'm like, what's up with that? Like it wasn't even the Costco one. And maybe Costco's the bulk ones are like worse or something like that. I have no idea. You're a mid-range TP user. I'm a two-ply user. I feel like three-ply is nice, but like I'm too frugal. One of my parents talked how much toilet paper and paper towels cost now. They buy it in bundle. I know. But really, if you have Costco's the way. But then the problem is like, where do you put all of it? Because like when you go to Costco, it's like this. Like you get like this much, and you're like, well, I have trouble like storing it all, but fine. The military toilet paper is so thin. It's like one ply, right? Like the kind you find in like public bathrooms. It's like not even paper thin. It's like thinner than paper. You need to get a truck just to go to Costco. I know. It's a journey for sure. Every time I'm like, Costco is just like I have trouble buying stuff from Costco because like I have to buy so much of it that like obviously like I can't use that much, and I don't eat that much personally, so like I think it's kind of hard for me to use it up, and my freezer's really tiny. Like that's my biggest struggle in this apartment. I think the freezer is tiny, and like getting like a stand up, like getting like a separate freezer. I was like, oh, let me just get a separate freezer. They're so expensive, but maybe I could buy one at Costco. Like half fly? Ew. What's even the point of that? You would need like so much. Like what's the point? Like you're just using more. Like, do they think people are gonna use the same amount if the toilet paper is that thin? No, you just use more. Just get like the medium toilet paper. The toilet paper at the job was so bad. It was like sandpaper. Oh, that's even worse. Yeah, I do not miss public washroom toilet papers. But once in a while, like you have like a really nice like public bathroom that has like three-ply toilet paper. You know, like if like a really fancy place or something. If they use expensive stuff, we would still use too much of it. That's true. That's true. I think the point is to incentivize people to go home and poo. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. They don't want people wasting time on the job. But like, you may as well get paid. You may as well get paid to poo. Is Oshawott a real Pokemon? Yeah, it's that the starter. It looks like an otter. I know that one. I know that one. I'm terrible at starters, but I think wasn't it in it was in Arceus, right? I can't remember. Like I think Arceus had like Oshawott, Chikorita, and one other one that I cannot remember. Um, wait, is that right? Oh yeah, that must have been a fire one. Cyndaquil? I think that was it. But yeah, it's I don't think I chose that one, but I never keep my starters, so I'm not really good at remembering starters. Oh yeah, I need to tell you guys about the bug incident last night, okay? Um, you have the Pokemon game not finishing. Yeah, I thought it was really grindy. I had a really tough time with it. I was like grinding the research ranks, and I was like, it was so much work. I was really annoyed. Um, Welcome in, Raymond. Do you still want to be called Raymond, or do you wanna name a change? But yeah, basically last night I was about to go to bed, and it's really hot like the last 3 days, right? So like I was like, oh, let me open my windows before bed, and I opened my window, and then I was like in the bathroom, and then when I came out, there was like a huge mosquito. It was like when it spread its like wings and stuff, it was like this big. I was like, oh my god, like what am I gonna do? And it was like flying around like the ceiling, and I was like, it was too high to like just smack it, and I was like kind of scared to go near it because it was huge. So then I was like, okay, and then I turned off all the lights, and then I opened the door and I opened the window, and I was like, please just fly out, like please just fly out. But then like, and then I was like hiding in the dark. And then when I turned the lights back on, I couldn't see it. I searched everywhere and I couldn't see it. So I was like, oh, it must have left, right? And then so then I was like, just getting ready for bed, and then I was like, let me just wait around. It's like I was just waiting around because let me just wait around because like I was like, I'm gonna keep an eye out and see if I see it again, right? And then so I was like, I waited for a while. I didn't see anything. I checked like all like the where it would be like hanging around, and I didn't see it. So I was like, oh, okay. Um, Let me just move on with my life. It sounds like a crane fly. They look like mosquitoes. They don't bite. Are they like really big like this? Because it looked like a mosquito, but it was like so big. I was like, I don't think there's mosquitoes this big. Because like imagine like a mosquito that big landing on you, trying to bite you. Yeah, and it didn't try to like. I don't have any mosquito bites, and I'm like a mosquito magnet. So like, I didn't. Maybe yeah. Okay, that makes me feel better at least. I'll send you a picture of it squashed on the ground. Um, um, yeah, and then no, I wasn't ready to burn the place down yet. And then I was like, I went to close my blinds, and then as I closed the blind, something fell down, and I was like, oh my god! And it was a big bug, and it didn't look like the bug that I saw before. But I was like, oh, maybe it's the same one. Maybe it just like closed its wings. I don't know. It was clearly not the same bug, and it was just like sitting there. And I was like, first I panicked, I ran away, and I was like, you know what? I just need to do it. Like it's not gonna fly out. I'm just gonna. This one is huge, and I'm just gonna do it. I smacked it, and I was like, "This is not the same bug. It's a stink bug," which was really great. I killing a stink bug is always fantastic. I mean, it didn't smell as bad as I thought. It just smells like grass. Like it just smells like a really strong smell of like grass. So I was like, oh, I guess it's not too bad. Um, so then yeah, there was so much wildlife. Crane fly about to stink bug at level 15. I see. Want me to post a crane fly in the Discord? Sure, actually, Oh, then I'll send the picture that it took. You guys know I always take pictures of the bugs when I see them. So I'll send the picture of the bug I got. But yeah, spoilers. I killed the stink bug. I threw it away, which was a mistake. I should have like flushed it down the toilet, but too late now. I sealed the bag. It's hopefully not releasing more stinks. Um, and then I was like, okay, time to sleep. But then I was like, I went to lie down, and then I was like, for some reason I got back up. For some reason I got back up, and then I like turned on the light in my kitchen. The crane fly was flying around. It was huge. I was like, oh my god. So then I got like, I don't have like bug spray, but I had bug repellent, and I was like, maybe this will work. And I was like spraying it everywhere. I sprayed it all over my kitchen with probably very toxic. And then it eventually like landed it landed like high up by the door. So I had like a notebook. I threw the notebook, but I didn't kill it. I was causing a ruckus late at night. But then later it landed lower down on the door. So I just smacked it. So I have a picture of it dead on the ground. But it was very big. But yeah, it might have been a crane fly. They were very big. Major's camera was basically a Pokedex. Back when I lived at my mom's house, so many pictures of spiders. I have infinite pictures of spiders. I take a picture of every spider I find, and I subject the Discord to it. Like I know people don't want to see it, but like I have to show all these spiders. Yeah, so then I killed that bug, right? And then I go back to my bed, and there's a bug on my pillowcase. I was like, what is happening? I opened my window for like 10 minutes. What is happening? I don't know what happened today. Just like invasion. Like just like a bug invasion. I checked my like there was literally a bug on my pillowcase. So then I looked at it, I killed it. Yeah, Googled it because I was like, there's no way it's in the bed bug because I've looked at pictures of bed bugs before because like I was worried about them before, but then it turns out it's a carpet beetle. Um, it's like a baby one, not like the eggs, but like it's like a kind of like a not like grown into the full beetle. And then Google was like, oh yeah, if you find like the larva or like a larvae or whatever, like then you have to be worried because you might have like an infestation. But I don't know if there's a difference between like the larva and the young one. I think there is. So I guess this one just came in somehow. But like, how did it get in? It's not even at the flying state. It wasn't like flying bug. It was like it looked like a mini little caterpillar, but like really tiny. Um, so I'm like, maybe like my neighbors have them. That would suck. But I've never seen the adult ones. Like people were like, oh, like okay, I did like a long research on this on these bugs because I'm like any bug infestation. I had a problem with pantry moth. I had a problem with pantry moth like when I first moved in. I don't know if it was like the previous person or like I just bought something that had it in it. It was oh my god, it was like when some of these bugs are like they do not go away. I was finding moths like for so long. But eventually I just put all my food in the fridge. Like I put everything in the fridge and I just didn't keep anything in my pantries and eventually they went away and I haven't seen one since. But like that it was like they were relentless. And welcome in, Rec. Yeah, I was ready to burn the house down. I was 100%. I was like, when I saw that bug on my pillow, I was like, this is 3 bugs in one evening. Like, I think I should move. Like, I was like, maybe I should just move. Like, what? I can't live here. Um, yeah, I had like a very like every time I see the bug, I like freak out too. Like, I was like I'm like scared. So like I was like, oh, not again. But I was like, what else can I do? Like I need to kill it. I need to man up. I need to kill it. Which I got my courage too early with the stink bug. I was too aggressive. But yeah, stink bugs are like a huge problem here. Like back last summer or like the summer before, I have so many pictures of like I never sent them in the Discord because like it's like pictures out my window, but like there was like pictures where like there was like 4 or 5 stink bugs just like on the balcony, like or like at the window, like on the outside of the window. They're like apparently like an invasive species here, so like there was like a huge problem with them like last year. They were everywhere, and like there was just so many. But it hasn't been as bad recently, and they're so annoying because they're huge. They're like this, and they're like chunky. So I was like, it's not a great time. The crane fly was dropping in air reinforcements of her. Maybe the crane fly picked up the little carpet beetle and dropped him. But yeah, now I'm like very concerned about a carpet beetle infestation. I mean, I guess it's better than bed bugs because I had an incident. I don't know if I've ever talked about this because I was like traumatized and I just like I was trying to will it away. But when I was flying back from Paris, last year, I got home and I like showered whatever, and then the next morning I was like walking around my house and my mom was like, you know you have lots of like bug bites on your legs, and I was like, do I? And then like I had like bed bug bites on my legs, and I was like, oh my god. So then we like quarantined all the clothes I wore, and then my mom just like vacuumed everything, and I like had the leggings I was wearing in like a like sealed bag, and I just left it on my balcony for like 3 months. I was on my balcony for like 3 months, and then I was being very cautious. I put it on my balcony, and then I was like, and then apparently they're like, oh, like the sun won't kill them. So then I put them in the freezer, and then I washed them in hot water, and I think it was okay. But I never saw one again. So it must have just been like a lone bed bug at the airport, like, and then like it just bit me a few times, and it just like hopped off somewhere else, It must have been at the airport. So now I have like this vendetta against CDG because like it must have been there because I went to a coffee shop and I sat on like I sat on like the cushiony chairs, you know. So now I'm like, actually, airports are probably the worst place for bed bugs because like everyone's traveling and like all there's a lot of like. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sit only on very hard plastic seats at the airport. That's my new strategy. But then like if they're on the plane, like what can you do? Like if there's bed bugs on the plane, like you just be like, you can't go anywhere. Maybe the bed bug was going on vacation too. Yeah, they got off at their own they had like they were just having like a layover in Vancouver or like at Paris or something, you know? But yeah, I had like a bed bug like scare. And then since then I'm like, oh my god, there's so many awful bugs out there that are just so tough. You're paranoid about bringing home bed bug to quarantine your suitcase? Yeah, since then, every time I stay at a hotel, I'm like checking. I'm like checking the mattress. Cause I'm like, oh, but like, what can you do? You know, like you can't check everywhere. So like, it's a problem. How do you quarantine your suitcase? Like, how do you? Cause like bed bugs can live without food for months. You can just leave your suitcase for like months, right? I guess you just like take your suitcase and then you just wash everything in hot water. I guess that would work. But like they're so pesky. Like I think if you had like I'm so glad that I actually like didn't bring an actual bug home because it would have been such a disaster. I've never had it yet. So I've had that like pantry moth problem. That was super annoying. But they're luckily not like they don't like bite or anything. They're just a bit annoying and then they like go in your food, which is like really gross. So like every time I like ate food after that, I was like checking. Um but yeah, it's not like too bad, but there's definitely a bit of an infestation going on. Never had a bed bug problem at hostel. That's good. That's good. I mean, I don't think it's super common. Like, I don't think bed bugs are like rampant in hotels and hostels and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, you just gotta be careful when you're traveling. I think that's probably the most likely place you'll get them. You keep your suitcase in the hallway closet and you hoover it when you come home. That's a good idea. I should hoover the inside of my suitcase. I will employ the strategy. I feel like I haven't been super careful, but well, I will be. I will be. Yeah, those are scary. But yeah, I think with the carpet beetles, I had like container under my bed with like sheets and stuff like that. Hoovering is vacuuming. I had a container under my bed with like spare sheets and stuff, so I'm gonna like just wash everything in there and then just like really vacuum very thoroughly under my bed. I'm a bit concerned because like my bed frame is like upholstered. It's like a fabric kind of bed frame, like the soft ones. So I don't really know what I could do about that. There's probably nothing I can do about that except like maybe just try and vacuum it and keep it cleaned. But don't really know. I'm hoping it's just one, like that one bug. But I'm just like, how did it get in here? How did it get in here? And it was on my pillow, which is like the worst, you know. But like maybe, yeah, I don't, cause like, but apparently like they're quite common. But I do want to eradicate them, you know. I guess it's possible like neighbors had it or something, but that would suck. Imagine if your neighbor had bed bugs and then like it just like they just like crawled over to your place, you know? But yes, that was my bug experience last night. I really wish I had. Whenever I move, obviously I'm like renting this place. I've been here for a while. Like I'll probably be here for like like 3 years, right? But um, whenever I move into like a permanent place, I want to install screens on the windows, any way possible. I don't know how, cause like my current windows like tilt open, so it's like I couldn't really easily get a screen for it, cause like you would need to like you need to like because like when you tilt the window open, you like push it open, right? And you need to like your hand needs to extend past where the screen would be. So like it doesn't quite work. But whenever I move into like a permanent place, like if I buy a place or something, I'm installing airtight, not airtight, bug repellent screens. Okay. I I do not want to live like this. Maybe your neighbor has thousands of stink bugs in their flat. They're like a stink bug collector. I mean, you could be here because like there really is a lot of stink bugs in Canada or Vancouver, and you're supposed to kill them apparently because they're invasive. Yeah, but it was such a problem like a couple years ago. But I don't see them as much now. I mean, I saw that one today, but like it wasn't like last year where there was like gatherings. Like they would have like little stink bug club on the balcony, you know? Where there's like a bunch of them. But it's not too bad. The worst thing is like if you get like a wasp inside, cause like I'm not gonna kill the wasp, cause like isn't like if you kill wasps, like more wasps might come. But I don't know. I guess you just have to shoo it out. But I think if there's a wasp in my house, I'm just gonna open the windows and then leave. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna go somewhere for a while, and then when I come back, hopefully it's gone. Wednesday was book club for the. Oh, okay, sorry. The stink bug book club. Feel like it's an urban legend of some sort. Maybe, yeah. Cause like I thought maybe the stink bugs would also attract other stink bugs, but then like I googled it and it was like not the case at all. Like a lot of people thought that, but it's actually very untrue. Apparently, cause like that doesn't even make sense. Cause like why would they want other bugs to come when there's like danger? You know, but like with wasps, maybe it makes sense because like they have like some offensive utility, you know. But like, what is a stink bug gonna do? So like, surely they would want to avoid the places where like their guys are getting killed, right? So apparently, yeah, that is true. But where people may be confused, I did a lot of bug research last night. If a stink bug finds its way into your home and you don't kill it and it's just like safe in there, it will release pheromones saying this is a safe place to live, and then they will attract more stink bugs to your home. So, kill stink bugs in your home, and then you know don't let them stink up your house. Should I capture them and do royal battle royale of all the bugs? I think the stink bug would win. It's pretty tanky. Like the crane fly was big, but it's like thin, right? It's kind of like a daddy long legs, you know? Like it's really it has no power, you know? But I guess it could fly. So maybe I might oh no, but stink bug can fly too. So except the one I had was like it kind of was like seemed like it was kind of dying. It didn't really move. That's why I was able to just smack it. But yeah, it's I think it would win for sure. You have several spiders strategically placed in corners of my guards. That's I mean, maybe a small spider would be fine, but I live in I don't really get like ground bugs. I only get flying bugs. So usually wasps, hornets, and stink bugs, which is like really not great. Anything that can fly can come in, but anything that's like grounded will not be able to get in because I'm too high up. Sends a 4-year-old carpenter beetle to battle royale. Of course, of course. I think it's a carpet beetle. Carpet beetle. It really was like 4 years old though, which is what concerns me because I'm like, how did it get in here? Did you hatch from an egg? So I'm gonna do a big vacuum near my bed. I washed all my sheets. I didn't find anything, so and I've never seen the adult ones. But if I start seeing them, then I'm gonna cry. I thought if I lived in a high rise, like I wouldn't have to deal with the bug infestations. But if I have like two in like 2 years, then I'm just gonna be like, maybe I should just give up on this place, you know? Maybe I should live nowhere. Maybe I should live in an airtight box. It's a flying type gym. I think it's a bug type gym. I've never had like a bird fly in here. That would be kind of worse. I don't know what I would do if like a pigeon or like a seagull flew in here. I feel like that'd be so scary. What would you even do if a bird flew into your house? Too scared certain bugs. Too scared certain bugs. You have the like. Yeah, I should get one of those. I should get the one that look like a little like a tennis racket. I think that could work. Construct an airtight apartment that you can suck all the air out of when you're out, so you can suffocate all the insects. That's true. That's true. That's a good idea. That sounds like an easy way to die, though. But yeah, I think actually that was the one thing that like sometimes like certain like when I or certain like like server rooms they instead of sprinklers they have like an air like they suck out all the air to suffocate the fire, and I'm like that's terrible. So like if you're in there and there's a fire, like you have to get out, otherwise you'll like die. I'm like, that's terrifying. Train to fight the bug, super effective. That's true. That's true. I should raise it from a young child. But I'm not gonna do that because it's gonna grow up and it's gonna lay eggs. Mock him in my show. Your friend had a bug gun, aim out salt to shock the bug. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think I just need a zapper. I would be down with a zapper, you know? Because like squashing the bug is like kind of gross. Because like then you have to. I have that notebook. I have that notebook that like I threw at the bug. It didn't kill it though, so maybe it's fine. Miji goes and steals some bird eggs now. I'm just gonna hatch the eggs in my fridge. What do you mean? Have you ever got stung by a bee or a wasp? Cause I did last time I mowed a lawn. I think I might have when I was like a kid, but not recently. I usually just run away. If I see a wasp out in the wild, I just run. To find a predatory insect you find least disagreeable and let it roam around. A pet praying mantis. The thing is I just want no bugs. But like if I have to like if it's like if it was like this every day, I actually might consider it. Is a notebook okay to get damage from it though? I think it's fine. It's still on the ground because I thought it had like bug juice on it, so I just left it on the ground. But I'm sure it's fine. It's a notebook. It wasn't like I didn't throw like my computer at it, you know? Or like an iPad. But yeah, I think maybe I need to invest in some bug killing options, you know? But the worst part is like when you kill the bug, it's like on the ground and then you have to like pick it up. I'm like, this is I don't want to be that close proximity to the bugs. If your repeated exposure to insects will man you up and you won't be scared of them anymore. I guess so. I'm honestly like not that bad with spiders these days. Like I'm still kind of scared of spiders, but the thing is like I'm scared of bugs, but like if there's one in my house, like I will deal with it. Because like what is the alternative, you know? Like I'm not so scared that I'm just gonna like just sit in the corner and cry and hope it leaves, you know? Like I will deal with it if I have to. I killed 3 bugs yesterday. Pet spider or snake or frog. True. I would rather have the flying bugs in my house than like a pet spider. Like I think I would cry if there was a tarantula in my house. But a snake, I'm not that scared. I'm not scared of snakes at all. I mean, if I saw one in the wild, I might be scared because I'm like, you know, a lot of them are poisonous, but I'm not like in concept scared of snakes. Get an insect spatula dedicated purely to dead insects. That's true. This weekday, a roach was wandering around your room, so I started hiding. You're gonna get sprayed, but it got away 2 or 3 days later. Your brother found it in the bathroom. Ew. You wish Spydon ate it. We don't get roaches here. But in Japan they do, and I'm like slightly concerned. Like I'm going at the end of October, so like maybe they should be gone because they're like a summer insect, right? But I'm slightly concerned when it's gonna show up. But I'm staying with my aunt and uncle, so I'm not gonna be like alone. There'll be people to kill it for me. Get the big spider from Chikano's bedroom, the one that landed on his face, that didn't land on his face. I'll borrow his spider then. There's so many frogs here at night. You get nervous walking around outside because you're worried you'll step on one. Oh, that'd be really unpleasant. Yeah, I don't think I've really seen frogs around, but I also like live like in like a more like city area. I don't really think there's too many frogs around. Or maybe that's like we have too many like predators. Cause like they might get eaten, you know. But I have no idea. But I think I'd rather like for me I'm used to stuff like, you know, there's like where I grew up there's like bears, raccoons are the worst. But yeah, I think I'm more worried about like my dog than I am worried for myself. If you need a frog, you hear them here nightly. I got you covered. Okay, I guess I know where to get some frogs. I go to Toronto or I can go to Norway to get some frogs. But I don't think the frog will be very happy here. Maybe like I just need a cat. Maybe that'll be the least disagreeable thing for me. I'll just get a cat. Cats are like the first time I saw someone's cat kill a fly, I was like, that's crazy. As someone who has a dog, like dogs, like obviously like Luca's blind now. He will not be able to kill anything. But like dogs are so like incapable of like killing insects, you know? So like the first time I saw a cat kill one, I was like, oh my god. Like they're like they're crazy. They just wait till it comes down low and they just like smack it. But yeah, so I'm sure some dogs are maybe more capable at it, but like the cats are so like dexterous, no? Our Maltese literally doesn't care about insects or poodles. Sometimes tried to eat them. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, my dog has never reacted to any bugs. One time I was like hanging around Luca, and then he was like sniffing my leg for some reason, and then I realized there was a huge ant, like a huge like this big, crawling up my leg, and I was like, "Thank you, Luca." So I guess he knew about it. He knew it was there. He just doesn't really care. Your dog kills flies? Oh, maybe I just need a dog that can kill flies. But I feel like cats would be better at it. Cause I feel like they're just very talented at that. But I think maybe my dog is like he's not really like the hunting type, you know? he's like his breed is bred to be like a lap dog, so he doesn't have those like killer instincts or the hunting instincts that other dogs may have. So maybe it's just Luca in particular, because like we used to have well yeah, he's blind now, so like obviously he can't kill anything now, but before when he wasn't blind, he did not care. We used to have like we used to have birds, and the birds would fly around freely above Luca's head, and I don't think he ever knew that we had birds. Like legitimately, like when he sees birds outside at like eye level, he's like he wants to chase them. But then like there was definitely some overlap with our birds, because like our birds end up we I think one died and then we gave the other one away after a while, because like we had Luca, right? But like I don't think he ever knew. They like flew around over his head and he never like looked at them. So I think maybe he just didn't know that they were there, because they were like, because the cage was like kind of high up, and then they would fly to like above the window. They would land on like they would just hang out on like the curtain rod. So like I guess he just couldn't see it because it was too high. But poor Luca. He doesn't have the prey drive. I think he doesn't know. Just train him to be Daredevil, the blind, like to be. I feel like it's so unclear. I watched a bit of Daredevil. I haven't watched like a lot of it, but like I watched a bit of it. Does he have superpowers, or is it just supposed to be like, is he just supposed to be like, um, just that talented? Because like he must have like it's very, they don't really say like, it doesn't seem like the type of world where superpowers exist, but his abilities are like very supernatural, no? Or is it just supposed to be like he's just that good, you know? It's like John Wick, you know, like he could just kill 10 guys with guns pointed at him somehow. Say to be Karate Kid, Daniel LaRusso. Get a pair of chopsticks, catch the bug. Yeah, I'll try. I'll try. I think the electric zapper will be more efficient. Actually, use my chopsticks wrong. Instead of like going like, you know, chopsticks, instead of going like this, I like slide them like this. So I don't think I'd be able to catch a bug. From the 3 episodes I watched, isn't he just a martial arts blind guy? Kind of, but the things he is able to do, and like the way, like the things he's able to do despite not being able to see is like, is very beyond the realm of what is like possible in the real world. So like I'm like, I guess, yeah, maybe his senses are supernatural, but they don't really. I mean, I haven't finished the show, so maybe they address it. He's like, yeah, I got bit by a bat. Maybe not actually, but like maybe like, oh, they do talk about it. So is it a world where superpowers exist? Because no one else has superpowers, no? Electric zappers were fun to watch the bugs get zapped growing up. True. You wanna do the Pokemon game? Something you haven't done. I don't know what I haven't done yet. The same world as MCU because they talk about what happened in the first event. Oh, okay. So, so superpowers do exist. So he probably does just have superpowers. Because if Thor exists, and like, you know, having supernatural senses is kind of doable or feasible. I don't think his stat's gonna spoil it, Ratsy, don't worry. Let's see. What haven't we done? Is there a blind Pokemon for Luca? I'm sure some of them are like, I'm sure the bat is blind, right? Zubat, yeah, I'm thinking Zubat. We must have done Zubat though. I think maybe we should do Golbat. I feel like maybe we did it. I don't really know what we have done because I did a bunch, and then I think like it was on like demo mode the whole time, and then when I opened it up to change the batteries, it left demo mode and it reset our Pokedex progress. So I don't know how many we've done. Either having superpowers or getting married will solve your current issues. That doesn't sound like a good way to solve your issues. Unless your issue is like taxes. You know what they say, you should work on yourself. A relationship is not going to fix your issues. Yeah, let's do Golbat. Golbat. Where is it? Okay. I got, okay, let me learn about Golbat. Oh, it's 5 feet tall. Imagine a bat taller than me. You didn't say it was a healthy way. Right. We have 15 Pokemon.
Think very hard of the Pokemon you want me to guess. Say okay when you're ready.
Okay.
Say okay when you're ready.
Okay.
Great. I'm going to ask you a few questions. Answer yes, no, or I don't know. You can also say it depends. Does your Pokemon have one or several horns?
No. I think they're ears.
What I thought. Does it have a beak?
No.
Interesting. Is it mainly blue?
Yes.
Can you repeat?
Yes. Yes.
Say that again.
Yes.
Can you repeat?
Yes.
I
my God.
see. Does your Pokemon usually stand on two legs?
No. I think it flies.
Aha! Does it have legs?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Is your
My list.
Pokemon more than 3 feet tall?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Does your Pokemon have wings?
Yes.
Interesting. Can your Pokemon often be found inside of a cave?
Yes.
I see. Oh, I think I know. Something tells me you were thinking of Golbat. Is that it?
Yes.
Great! We found
Whoa.
Golbat.
How did I know it wasn't Zubat? Oh, because Zubat's tiny. I see. I see. It narrowed it down with that. You'll be shocked how tall Dragonite is. Any guessers? Any guessers? Dragonite height? It heard me do the first time and decided to troll. I think it did. I think it did. 7 foot. Oh, you're right. 7'3". That was pretty close. But yeah, I'm pretty sure like I can not wear my retainer now. Because they told me I could stop wearing my retainer during the day, like 6 months ago. But I noticed that my top teeth felt like they were moving. But now, like even if I leave it out for like 8 hours ish, it's actually like kind of fine. So I might try and switch to just nighttime only use, which could be kind of nice when I'm in Japan. 7 foot Zubat? No, it's 7 foot Dragonite. Zubat is 5'3". Currently best buddying a Dragonite in Pokemon Go? Of course, of course. Dragonite 7'3". Yes, exactly, exactly. A tall guy. And Walkman speed. English only in chat, please. Zubat is 5'3". No, sorry, wait. Golbat is 5'3". Sorry, I'm getting confused. Golbat is 5'3". Zubat is 2'7". You stopped wearing your retainer 2 years ago. Might you get an updated version? No, you need to wear it. All that time wasted on braces will be wasted. You're from Cali? Nice, nice. I'm from Canada. I'm going to wear my retainer for the rest of my life. You heard it here. Don't let me stop wearing it. I don't know how you guys will know that I'm not wearing it, but like don't let me stop wearing it. Cuz I wasted thousands of dollars. Okay, not wasted. The braces are expensive, okay? Braces are very expensive. I think getting braces as an adult and paying for it yourself is like like I think getting braces as a kid and sorry, no, when you get braces as a kid, you don't really think about it because your parents just paid for it. But as an adult, I'm like, that was so expensive. Like, I sure as hell I'm gonna wear my retainer. Retainer check, open mouth. You can't see it. But you can see my teeth are shiny. They're clear. You got adult braces? Yeah, I got Invisalign. I had it. Well, I'm wearing it now, like, but yeah, I had it since 2022. Can't wear a retainer because it's broken from your teeth improving. Oh, well, that's good. Your teeth improved. Why do you get a retainer while your teeth are still moving? A retainer and a mouth guard to sleep. Oh, mouth guard is annoying. But I think my dentist keep telling me that I grind my teeth, but I think I grinded my teeth before. Like, I think I just grinded my teeth like earlier in life because since I got my braces, like I think you would be able to tell like on the, because my retainer is just like plastic, so I think there would be signs of grinding my teeth if I did. But I think I don't do it anymore. Me just should be in a Colgate or Crest commercial. Actually, I should not because I only use Sensodyne. My teeth are very sensitive since getting, having my teeth all moved around and stuff. So I actually only use Sensodyne now. Don't tell Colgate or Crest in case they want to hire me. Um, would you recommend braces for an adult? If you're not happy with the way your teeth look, absolutely. I think it's definitely worth it. And I think like for me, I was like, I think like a lot of people were like, oh yeah, your teeth are fine. Like my teeth were like kind of fine, but it's actually a huge difference. So it's definitely worth, and is it's obviously like more worth it the younger you are. But obviously, if you didn't get it as a kid, what can you do? Like the second best time is now. But mine was just cosmetic, so I think my mom didn't really want to give me braces because they're expensive and like I didn't have any bite issues. I just had like it's purely cosmetic. Sensodyne clears. I use Sensodyne Pro Enamel because that's the one they sell at Costco. In French, it's email. Like for enamel, it's email. We just should be in all the commercials, all of them. What about um like a men's shave, like a razor commercial? There's probably lots of commercials I should not be in. You're not happy, but you're broke. Yeah, braces are really expensive. Um, so definitely, if you, they're not like a priority, Like I think like they are worth it, yes, but they are also very expensive. Um, and it's probably more worthwhile to, just get like regular dental treatment. Yeah, exactly. House versus braces. You'd be a shining example of a shaver. I can't even see my beard. That's true. That's true. I should just, when, okay, have you ever seen like the women's razor commercial where they just shave, but there's no hair on their legs? So they're like shaving nothing, right? There's like their leg covered in shaving cream, completely hairless. It's clearly been like waxed. And then they just run the razor on it. It's like, you didn't shave anything. Like, what's your problem? I could do that. I could do that. I'll just do it on my face. I'll be like, look at all this hair. Shave. Look how good my razor is, guys. Yeah. I will do that. And welcome in, Matias. I'm from Canada. Hello to Argentina. All of Argentina. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I feel like yeah. As I got in like stuff like braces and stuff like that, I think it is really true when they say like, you know, like you can literally just like buy good looks. Like that's what I've come to understand. Like I always kind of understood it before, but like there's so much you can do. You can buy good skin. You can buy good teeth. You can, like stuff like getting your hair done is expensive, or like I got like my eyebrows like not like tattooed. I got my eyebrows like microbladed on and stuff like that. And like some people, you can get like laser treatments to get rid of like acne scars and stuff like that. And they're like so expensive. Um, I think good skin is very expensive. But then like, um, yeah, I think I'm kind of scared though because of like the micro needling. They just stab you a bunch. I'm like, that's kind of scary. But apparently it reduces your pores. I was like, I guess that's cool, but I don't know. I feel like my skin is fine, so I'm just gonna leave it. Maybe when I'm old, I can start getting more skin treatments. I guess I won't worry about that. Thanks for the 75 stream streak. That is, I'm not gonna shame Bear. How can I shame someone for watching my stream, watching every stream? I feel like that's just rude. And I think Bear will say themselves that they should touch grass. Oh no, you're touching grass right now. You're touching grass right now. Okay, that's good. You're not home right now. You're watching stream outside. Careful of bugs. Careful of bugs. You would 100% shame me if I had a 75 stream streak. No, I would call out your hypocrisy for having a 75 stream streak, okay? Yet constantly insulting me. Thought I made you yapping to watch. It is. But I guess I'm here all the time too. So really, I can't really tell people to like, oh, like you should touch grass. Like, why are you watching so many streams in a row? Like, I'm the one who's here more than anyone else, you know? Like, even if you watch every stream, you can be doing something else while you're watching stream, you know? But like, I'm just here. Like, I'm not doing anything else. So it's like, you know, just I can't really say anything. You have a one stream. Okay. It's because there was a Wednesday stream. Except that the stuff doesn't think isn't expensive turns out to be the most expensive. That's true. You just see someone and you're like, oh, they just look good. They were just naturally, they just look good. But you never know, like, what they did to look good, you know? I'm playing Baldur's Gate right now. Exactly. You just have to watch a few minutes. You're not here 100% of the time. Exactly, right? Because like you could just pop in, say hi, whatever, and it would still count towards your streak. But like I'm here the whole time, so I can't really say anything. And welcome in Remix. Hope you're doing well today. I think I'm the one who is the least graph switching. But like I said on Discord, I'm taking time off stream. If you guys didn't see, I'm taking time off stream from the 11th till the 28th. So I'll be back on that day, the 28th, Saturday. So I will go touch grass before you guys say anything. I will go touch grass. I think it's good to have a little break every once in a while, but 9/11 hit me too hard. I'm not even American, yeah. I was like 1 when it happened. But yeah, I'm taking a whole 2.5 weeks off just to, you know, do whatever it is people do for 9/11. I don't know if we do anything here. I don't think so. Can we just have like I know you guys have like Memorial Day or like Veterans Day. We have that too on the November 11th. Which is not related to 9/11 at all. But like it's only like memorial kind of day we have. But yeah, I don't think Canada does anything because I guess it was like an American thing, but it's also very relevant to Canada, I guess, because like I don't know, like it really affected everything, right? You're multitasking right now for doing laundry, partly editing your college homework. Wow, that's a lot of things at once. I don't think I can multitask 3 things. For all the Mounties that fell off the horses? No, for the record, Canada was involved in World War I and II, okay? They did stuff, probably. I think they were at D-Day, I think. Don't know what they did in World War I. Probably, maybe not much. I don't know. I can't remember. And welcome in, Ricky. Thank you. I appreciate it. I realized, I was on Instagram today, and Gio posted pictures, and I realized, like I kind of tried to straighten it a bit, but like this kind of hairstyle, it's like, especially if I grow it out, Gio kind of has this hairstyle, kind of like, not like messy at the ends, but like it's like, kind of like, you know, like it goes like in and then out, that kind of thing. I feel like I accidentally got that, but that's not a bad thing. We have Memorial and Veterans Day, but people are confused too. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not American, so I don't know which one is which. But yeah, the whatever one you have on like the 11th, 11/11, that's the one. You're like 2 years old when that happened. Yeah, me too. It did not hit me hard. I don't think I was aware of it. World War I was when we raged. World War II was Dieppe and D-Day and liberating Netherlands. Right. Okay. That sounds familiar from high school social studies. You clearly remember more than me. We weren't even involved in World War I. We were neutral. Well, you didn't do your part, I guess. Veterans are people that served. Memorial are people that died in service. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I think for us, I think ours is like we just kind of combine the two. I think because like we have like Remembrance Day, which I think technically is for people who died, but I think it's also for veterans as well. So, but I think it just combines the two. I think Canada's not as like military, like military isn't as big of a deal here. So I think we just, it's not a huge thing. But people do wear like the poppies. I don't know if you guys do that. And then I was like stabbed myself back in school. You do like history? Yeah, I'm not a history buff, so. But I vaguely remember from school. Tried running back the neutral plane in World War II, but the Germans had other plans. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it's a every like I don't know much about history, but like every time my grandpa talks to me about World War II, I'm like, Grandpa, please. But like he was like a kid. Like he was alive, but he was like a kid. But yeah, it's weird to think about. I'm like Japan, come on. It wasn't even that long ago. Like what are you guys doing? Like, but I'm sure it's fine. Do Japanese kids learn about all the war crimes? I don't know. I honestly don't know. They must, right? Because like we learn about all of Canada's horrible crimes. Like we learn about like Canada did horrible things, so but so does every country, you know. But I think most of the time you do learn about it. Because Japan went crazy during World War II. Yeah, I don't know. They must know. I think the kids must know. But actually, I have no idea. I've never asked my cousins. Hey, do you guys learn about the war crime? I don't even know how to say it in Japanese. What would I even say? I know my grandpa didn't even learn like I'm sure he knows now, but like I think because like the war was happening at the time, right? Because like when he was a kid, the war was happening, World War II was happening, right? So like in Japan, it was like, yeah, we're gonna like in Japan, like they were obviously thinking that they were in the right? Like they were like wanting them to win, you know? Um so like it's kind of weird because um like it's kind of weird because like in at the time like it's like they obviously want Japan to win and they probably had like very negative like negative like viewpoint on like the other side because of like like Hiroshima and Nagasaki and stuff, but like yeah, it's kind of weird because my grandpa, he probably didn't learn like like yeah, maybe you're on the wrong side. Your grandpa talking about living during World War II will be us begging about surviving the pandemic. True. um in history they only talk about Pearl Harbor, mainly more in Europe more than Pacific War. You mean in America? Yeah, in Canada. Yeah, we do learn about World War One and Two, but mostly like Canadian involvement in it. We don't. I think we do maybe learn about Pearl Harbor. I don't know. I can't remember because like I can't tell like what I just know from like like common knowledge versus like what I learned in school. It's been a while. We're old, man. And welcome in, Kevin. Shy. Of course. Is Sana your favorite? Your grandma saw her house get bombed? What? And her mom got knocked down in World War II? Really? That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, like, my grandpa, like, they had to, like, shelter for bombs, right? But, like, obviously, like, where my mom's from did not get bombed. But it was quite close. Like, Miyazaki is not too far from Nagasaki. Could have been a history major. Don't think teaching is for me, so I'm studying marketing and digital industry. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess if you go into a history major, like, there's not much you can do with it. I guess teaching would be the main thing. I guess if you don't want to teach, then, may as well get a degree that you're going to use. Your German grandparents had some interesting stories about the war. Yeah, it's really interesting. And after the war, they invented more tech and more weave stuff started becoming popular. Right. This is the Japan timeline. War crimes, anime. War Crimes, JRPGs, Mario, anime. I mean, probably anime came first. I don't know. It was all together. It's a storied history. Yeah, I feel like I should learn. I feel like I should learn more about it at some point. Um, like all of Japan's war crimes, because I know some stuff, but I feel like I don't know everything. Because obviously we don't learn about Japanese history in school. Your grandparents live far away from where mostly anything happened. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, like, even in Canada, like, there was some really, like, here, like, during World War II, there was, like, internment camps for Japanese people. So, yeah, that's great. Um, but anime wasn't that popular back in the day. By the 1950s, anime, okay, you know too much about anime history, Maestro. You were like, yeah, we just know about, like, Pearl Harbor, but you have, like, a detailed, like, Wikipedia set, like, description about anime. If you know Nanking, you're fine. What is that? It might just be a name for something I know, but I don't know what it's called. Your single grandparent talking about that timeline, how their island got invaded, needs to hide. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy, like, that kind of stuff was, like, not that long ago, you know? Like, when you think about, like, all the horrible things, you think it's, like, that long ago? But, like, it's not. It's not a long time ago. You learned that from YouTube History of Japan? Oh, okay, okay. Did it include the war crimes? Master suddenly asked me to share screens so I can give a PowerPoint presentation on the history of Weavery. Oh no. I should not have Maestro on my yapping podcast. It's just gonna be weeb subjects. And walk away and skip Tron. Your great grandpa went to the internment camp. That's messed up. I'm sure I had some. I don't really know the relatives like any like I don't know my family here like super well, except for like my closer family. But like I know some of them did go. There was one YouTuber that talked about the whole thing, not just anime. Okay, okay. It's Nanjing, not Nanking, according to the wiki. Basically, Japan did some big war crimes there. They've done war crimes everywhere. Didn't they just like terrorize Korea and China? And just like anyone they could get their hands on, like honestly. Or Chicano. I mean, no, I think Chicano could just talk about Chicano could just talk about cars or Street Fighter or whatever. There's a documentary about internment camps about your high school. I didn't even know about it. What? About your high school? Or do you mean like the residential schools? Um, Nanjing is in China. Yeah, it sounds more Chinese than Korean. They did some stuff. Yeah, they did some stuff. He was a valedictorian, sent him to internment camp, and they left a chair open for him at graduation. Oh, okay. No, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah, that's messed up. Yeah, it's crazy. Like this kind of stuff was not too long ago. Watched this one movie called Ip Man. It's so crazy how Japan invaded China. Yeah, Japan was a menace, honestly. Like they were just a menace. They might seem fine now, but they were just doing terrible things. And welcome in, Aries. K-pop and Yap automatic wallet. Thank you. We love yapping here. One of my grandparents talked about how they got invaded. Need to pick a side to help fight during the war. Yeah, grandparent stories are insane. They'll just like casually drop that, right? Like I'll just be talking to my grandpa and he'll be like, "Yeah, we had to like take shelter in elementary school because like we might get bombed." I was like, "Oh, okay." Like it's crazy to just like live through that. Your great grandpa was sent to camp and he had six kids. Wow. Yeah, I think both my grandparents are like they have like up to 10 siblings each. Like they just have a lot of siblings back in the day, I guess. But I don't even know like half of them. Malcolm and Riz. I think like back then people just had big families, I guess. Imagine talking about COVID to the grandkids. I guess we will. We will one day. I guess like by then it will be like you just get your COVID shot every year kind of thing, you know? Yeah, welcome in, celery. Yeah, but speaking of like COVID shots and stuff like that, I am gonna be first in. I'm gonna be first in line for both the COVID shot and the flu shot. Cause last year I was fully vaccinated, by the way, got terrible COVID, and then a few months ago got a terrible case of the flu. I've just been getting so sick, and I don't know why. So I'm gonna try and get both vaccines, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. Um, you know where they sent them all right in the start of the camps? I don't know. Of course, people exaggerate. It'd be like, yeah, we were locked in our house for years. We're supposed to get COVID shots still. The last one I got was last year, like last winter. Your parents' side mom, one of the 7 kids. Your dad, one of the 6 kids. Yeah, that's great. Imagine, like, I can't even imagine having, like, I feel like having 3 kids would be like, imagine just like being in your house and there's like 3 kids running around, and you have to care for these 3 kids. That's a lot. I can't imagine like 10. With a decent chance you just got over COVID. Oh no. I mean, it wasn't too bad, right? You still like went out. But they have the Washington State Fair. Oh, okay, okay. That's I don't know where that is, but I'm assuming it's so it's somewhere in Washington State. Yeah, it's I don't know too much about it because it's like it's kind of messed up, you know. Like we learned we learned that it existed in school, but we didn't know like too much. Um, you're the youngest of 3 kids. I've told our siblings, but there's a 9-year gap between you and them. Oh, like you and the next oldest is 9 years. That's quite a bit. Yeah, me and my brother only have like a few years between us, so we're not too far apart in age. But I'm one of 2. I think two is fine. Like 2 would be doable, you know. I feel like once you get to 3, three is like the the limit. But yeah, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. Enjoy the Malamar for a minute. Give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. 9-year gap is crazy. I have a 4-year gap with your sister, and we weren't that close for years because of it. I mean, yeah, fair enough, fair enough. 7 with your older brother, we're super close and might have nothing to do. Yeah, like, I guess it just depends. Cause like if you have such a large gap, like say by the time you're like 10 or something, or like maybe the time you're like, if they move out for like say university, they might just be gone like for like half of your childhood, right? So I guess that could also play a part in it. It kind of depends like how close they stay. Like it depends like where they go. You know, like if they go to go close by, or like if they like move countries to go to a different university. I think it could be might not be like as close because of that. But from my experience with like friends and stuff growing up, like I feel like kids with like siblings with like a larger age gap, like I feel like they just got along better, right? Like I feel like I never really like saw them like fight and stuff because they were just like I don't know, if you're like 10 years older than your sibling, would you really fight with them? Like I don't know. Um I'm sure some will. I'm sure some still will, but it just seems kind of, like they're not really like, you know. Um but yeah, I think like, and then also like I feel like siblings who fight a lot when they're kids end up being much closer when they're older. That's what I feel like. But then I thought that, but then one of my friends, like, they're still fighting with their siblings and they're like in their 20s. So I'm like, maybe I was like, oh, maybe like, when you got like kids who fight a lot with siblings, so like become closer when they're older, but like, they'll eventually grow out of it, right? Like me and my brother like stopped fighting when we were like in our teens, but some of my friends like were just always fighting. Um Prince had 4 kids in 8 years. That's a lot of kids. Um, I say we're super close, but we talk like once a week. And if her mom calls us, but I believe if we live closer, we'd be closer. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, once a week is pretty off. I mean, I'm like terrible at keeping in touch with people, so like for me, once a week sounds like a lot. Um, my 2 older siblings, there's a gap of 3 years difference. Yeah, yeah, fair enough. Your siblings are 10 and 13 years older. That's a lot. It was nice because they guided me in life, but they nagged me a lot growing up. I mean, I'm 3 years older than my brother, and I think I nag him a lot. So I think it might not be related to their age. I think it's just an older sibling thing. One of my older siblings tried to fight me when I was younger. Didn't work out. Didn't work out good for older sibling. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I do like being older sibling. I can't imagine. I think when I was younger, I kind of wanted an older sibling. I thought that'd be cool, but like now that I'm older, I feel like I can't imagine having an older sibling. Like I feel like it's just who I am now. Like I feel like I just embody the oldest sibling. So I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't think I would want. I don't want an older sibling now. I feel like it just. Obviously like not everyone is the same. Like like we don't have like certain traits just because they're all the siblings, but some things are more common, I think. But obviously, everyone has different dynamics. Like you might have a completely different dynamic with your sibling. And welcome in, Chicano. Yeah, you're definitely first. But yeah, it's I mean, yeah, I don't really fight with my brother, so at least we have that. And now he's going into the. He's gonna be just like his older sister. He's gonna be a software engineer. So I'm a role model, you could say. Yeah, it's definitely interesting dynamics. I don't know. I feel like two was chill though. Just having one sibling. I don't know if I could. Yeah. I think at this point it's like. I think at this point it's like. Can't imagine having any other siblings. But it's just because I grew up like that. the experience. The first older sibling was a favorite, then the middle child, and me not the favorite. I think it depends though. Like I think you can. I think like obviously like in your case that may be true, but like um there's lots of cases of like the youngest sibling being the favorite because they're like the baby, right? Or so yeah. I think it just like I feel like there's a lot of different cases of like golden child, you know? You're the youngest, so you're the best. Okay, okay. It may be unrelated because I'm the oldest and I'm the best, so I think it's not related. It's not related to age, you know. It's yeah, I think people have like really really different dynamics with their siblings, but there's definitely some things we all have in common, you know. As an older sibling, when I was younger, my brother used to do stuff for me. Like I'd just be like, "Hey, can you like get this from me upstairs?" Um, and then he would actually agree. Like he would be like, "Oh yeah, let me grab it for you," even though we were both downstairs. He would go upstairs and get something for me and bring it back down. But like, and I used to be able to boss him around like that. But then after like, I want to say when he hit like 11 or 12, did not do that anymore. Sad, sad. Now he doesn't listen to me. Your guard spider is 6 below now. That's understandable. Yeah, I was just telling Chad earlier that I had 3 bugs enter my apartment last night. So it was a bit of a disaster. You're the youngest, which is why I have younger sibling energy. What is your younger sibling energy? I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's because you're older than me, but I've never gotten that vibe. I feel like I'm being like berated by an older sibling. Your brother used to verbally bully me, and I think that made me immune to it. But I believe I've never being bullied in school, but maybe I was and didn't notice. Yeah, maybe we're just so immune to it that like maybe you're so immune to your brother just like yelling at you or whatever that like when the other kids did it, you just like thought that was normal. You know, you're just like you just didn't even react, so they don't care. And welcome in, Kalani. How are you? I don't think I verbally bullied my brother. I think when we were younger, definitely would fight. Um, we would definitely fight, and I remember like injuring him a couple of times. But once we hit like 12, I don't think it happened anymore. You're doing? You're doing what? I'm doing good though. I'm just a bit tired because of the bug fiasco last night, but I'll catch up to sleep tonight. When I was 12 and 13, you got a deep voice. Didn't get your late growth spurt in sophomore year of high school years ago. Yeah, yeah, fair enough. Um, I stopped growing when I was like like 12. Not 12, okay, but it's been a while. Major injury your brother. You never injured your sibling in a childhood fight? Um, you're doing good. Sorry for this watch today. It's okay. It's okay. Mine is a little bit too. I'm like doing okay now because I'm caffeinated, but I feel like sometimes you don't get if you don't sleep well. I feel like when you don't sleep well, um, sometimes it's the next day that you're tired, not that day. You went to a concert last night? Oh, what did you see? You're not ruthless. Um, look, sometimes accidents happen. I don't know what to tell you. We were clearly just playing. I I feel like every sibling has a story, no? Where you like were fighting and then like you injured like not like permanently. Like I think for me, my only memories of it are one time I pinched my brother really hard and then it like bruised. But that's about the extent of the injury I'm talking about, okay? We were just playing with the knives. No, I was not allowed to play with knives. You barely sleep and you're always tired from your sleeping issues. Worse than, yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you can fix them. It's an underground hip hop concert. Ooh, Elbow's good. Underground. Was this, I guess, like a small concert? Yeah, it's I mean, probably if I ask my mom, she'll have more stories. Probably if I ask my mom, she'll have more stories. But that's the only time only time I remember really hurting my brother. Actually, no, one time I accidentally closed his head in the car door, but that was like kind of an accident. I'm pretty sure. I think it was fine. I think most of my childhood injuries are from all my childhood injuries are from bike riding. I'm pretty sure I'm just bad at bike riding. Like, I think I should just not get on a bike anymore, you know? You're in the front jumping and I can't feel my body and you lost your voice when singing. Oh no. Drink some tea. I'm glad you had a great time. The spider you killed is underground too. maybe that's the concert Kalani went to. Trying to see a sleep doctor. They gave me a late appointment. I hope the sleep doctor helped. Like lack of sleep is really rough. They have like 12 million monthly listeners on Spotify, so they're not really underground anymore, but they ain't mainstream. I see. And welcome in, Ralph. Hope you're doing well today. Remember zooming down a hill and flipping over the handlebar? I did that too! that's my main childhood injury, actually. I've told this story a lot, but I have a cousin, and he's 3 years older than me. And the first time he was allowed to babysit us, we had a fun game. We were at their house in Whistler. We were on like a little vacation. And then we used to always bring our bikes and bike around, right? And then so we had a fun idea of, hey, let's go down this hill and not use our brakes and see how far we can coast, right? Was a great idea and concept. I hit there's like, sometimes there's like the pole in the middle of the sidewalk that like is supposed to like slow you down, I guess. My handlebars hit that, spun out, flew over the handlebars, landed on my face, okay? And then I had this like road rash like on my face. So that was I had that for a while and I still kind of have a scar there. So that was great. Have you guys heard the new Chewy solo? I haven't heard it yet. Is it good? You went over the handlebars and had to go to the doctor and get your head sewn. Wait, I'm glad that I'm not the only one who went over the handlebars like that. I thought it was just me that like fell off the bike like that. The name is kinda there's cousin duo called Suicide Boy $. It's on your IG story. Yeah, that's an interesting name, but I'm sure they have good music. You also get injured from a bunch of sports of falling down a lot. You get on bikes, scooters, and skateboards. I mean, you're just you're just better at biking than us, apparently. I like to play hide and seek with your little cousins. Say hi, and I just not seek so you can be in peace. Fair enough. I don't have any younger cousins, really. Like, my youngest cousin is only a few years younger than me, so she's like an adult. Already a great kid idea, stupid adult idea. I know. Yeah, I did have a badass face scar for a while, and I still kind of have it. It's faded a lot over time, but it's if you look closely, it's still there. Tried to run over a beach ball with your bike. That sounds like a kid thing to do. Miju was embarrassed about handlebars until now. Yeah, I thought I was the only one who did that. That's like a crazy way to fall off the bike because you go flying. But I guess it's normal if you stop suddenly. You did the same thing as a kid. Got lucky not to get a scar. I know. I've like the scar is a lot better now, and you can't really see it now. But like for like the whole like beginning of my childhood, I had a pretty like rough scar. Welcome in, Kirby. Going to Walmart to do some grocery shopping. Nice. I love shopping at Walmart. I know people hate on Walmart. Okay. But Walmart's good. As long as it's for, especially for non-perishables. You have a deep relationship with the floor when you're a kid too. Your legs don't remember. Yeah, I think your injury beats ours. I never got like seriously injured. I think my brother needed stitches once on his face as well. But I've never needed stitches or broken any bones, so I have that. I just yeah, that one time I fell off my bike and then I also fell off my bike again, hit my face on the handlebars this time, and I got a black eye. Which is very impressive to get a black eye on a bike. I feel like it's very hard to do, but I did it. So yeah, I had a black eye for a while. But that healed easily. You fell off your bike and busted your chin open. Nice, nice. Only time you've ever had stitches? Yeah, I've never had stitches. Thankfully. I guess stitches on my wisdom teeth, but that doesn't really count. Although recently, so my chair has this, oh, can you see it? My chair has this thing here, right? And it's to like inflate the lumbar support. Okay? And a few months ago, I hit my leg on it, and I don't know if you can still see, but like I still have like a line. Do you see this line? I still have a scar from it. It's been like 3 months. Like I literally just crashed into my chair, and I just have this like line that won't go away on my leg. I don't know what's up with them. I think I just I don't have that many scars though, so maybe it's just it'll go away soon. But it's been like months. You're like 7 or 8 trying to be Duke Kaboom, of course, of course. Maybe it's just bad at bike. I really am. I stopped biking. Like I haven't biked since I was like I think I stopped biking when I was like 12 because of all these injuries. I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna bike again. Never got stars or stitches, never broke bone. Had a lot of sprain injuries though. Yeah, I don't think I've even had a sprain. You scraped your arm on your drawers getting up months ago and the scratch is still there. Yeah, what's up with that? Like literally that's what mine was too. It wasn't even like bleeding, like nothing happened like that. It was just like kind of like bruised and there was like a line. Like it was like it's kind of like a scrape, I guess. But it wasn't even deep enough to bleed. But the line is still there. But I guess it just goes away over time. Maybe some places are just more prone to just like keeping the mark there for longer. You have one scar on your forearm? I don't think I have any scars. I have scars actually from when I got chickenpox as a kid. That's like my main scars. Like I still have a few like spots where you can see. Like you can't see on the stream. I'm very fortunate I never broke your hands with all those falls. That would have really screwed you up. Yeah, I feel like a hand injury would be really rough. Especially as a pianist. Or any music, really. The only scar you have is on your heart. Aw. We all have those. Have you ever heard of the Japanese board game Machikoro? No, I have not. The only one I know is I would play the Game of Life. For some reason, a couple years ago when I went to Japan, or a year and a half ago, it was a while ago actually. My family was like really into the Game of Life for a while, but the Japanese version. So we played it a lot, but they were like really into it. I don't know why. And then there's a oh, I don't know what the game is called. There's like a really well-known type of board game in Japan. But I don't know. I think it's very generic. You just like roll the dice and then you progress the spaces. I think it's called Sugoroku. But I think it's like a generic game. It's not like a type of game. I think you usually make it yourself. You went endo over your handlebars going down down the stairs on your bike. That's your first mistake. But 8 stitches on the head, that's rough. I'm sorry. And welcome in, C. Hope you're doing well. You're literally 10 yards before you got your first down the stairs, man. That's a kid's thing to do. And welcome in, Yokomoto. Thank you, thank you. Okay, okay, Kalani. You want me to tell you about the Japanese board games that I don't play? じゃあ、カロリーのために日本語を喋ります。ずっとストリームで喋ってないんだけど、最近、髪を切ってきたから、ちょっと練習になって、あの、先週も、あの、家に帰った時、あの、お母さんの友達が、あの、お母さんのお友達が、あの、そこに、なんていうのそこに泊まってたから、いっぱい日本語の練習になったと思う。うーん。そうみんなの、あの、弟の、スティッチもらった時は、それは、本当は日本で転んだんだよ。日本で、どこか覚えてないけど、なんか階段で落ちて、あの、病院に行かないといけなかったの。Okay, I'm back. It's from a boat trailer. You're jumping over the tongue of the trailer and you whacked your knee and then blood everywhere. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry. We all have those memories. Like those things that seem like a good idea when you're a kid. I feel like when you're a kid, you have no sense of fear. Like, cause like these days, I mean, after I think some adults have this as well now, still. But as an adult now, my sense of fear is so much stronger than when I was a kid. I would do some like I would go like when I was skiing when I was a kid, I would go so fast. And I would have like no problem. But now I don't really like skiing because it freaks me out going down the hill super fast. If your board game is Clue, I used to love Clue when I was like I want to say like 14 or 15. But then I realized if everyone has the optimal strategy in Clue, everyone just figures it out on the same turn. Like, it's very like, it seems like it's such a like, there's only really one way to get the answer. So like everyone kind of figures it out. So that's the problem with Clue. No must mean something really important because she keeps saying it. Yep, yep. It's not me struggling. And welcome in protagonist. Thank you, thank you. We're also marking down what everyone would ask and who showed what. Yeah, yeah. I mean, when everyone gets that strategy, and then so like even so you obviously mark down like what you have, and then like what other people ask. You can sometimes you can deduce what they have based on what they ask, right? Or when they're asking each other, sometimes you can figure out one from that. Um, but but then when everyone has a strategy, you pretty much like just figure it out. And welcome in, Angel. Me, York. Me, York. And welcome in, Con. Hope you're doing well. And hope you're doing well too, Angel. She's too smart to enjoy Clue. Actually, I was stupid. Okay? I remember this. Not to like call out my cousin or anything, but we would play with like my cousin and my aunt and like maybe my brother. And then they had the optimal strategy, but I had not figured it out yet as a kid, okay? Because he was older than me and he had to figure it out. And I remember he burned like they had like a fireplace. He put his clue card thingies, like the notes, in the fireplace, so I wouldn't figure out his strategy. I was like, bro, are you gonna go that far? But I eventually figured it out. Okay. Your favorite board game was called Careers. Oh, I've never heard of that. I'm not a huge board game person, but I did play some when I was a kid. It's the weekend, of course you're doing well. That's true. That's true. Yeah, weekend is always top tier. Go back to melting your mind, editing your college video projects. Have a good day and night. Good luck. Good luck. I hope they turn out well. Thanks for hanging out. Brunette Mage, of course, of course. We're back to our dark hair. I'm like used to it now. I'm used to it now. It took me like a good 36 hours to get used to it. But now I'm good. Maybe it's different for you guys because you don't see yourself like 24 hours a day, you know, or like all day, you know. But for me, like as someone who saw my hair color, and especially as someone who saw my hair color and like natural lighting and stuff, it was like I was like, oh my god, my hair's so dark. Colonel Mustard is your boy. Fair enough. Fair enough. Clues, one of those games are difficult for me to play because I am a indecisive concrete sequential. What is that? You like cosplaying as Miss Peacock. Nice, nice. You love board games. I'm too impatient for board games. I'm not impatient. Like, I don't really like strategy games. Like, especially like even in like video games and stuff like that. I don't really like strategy. I like resource management, but not strategy. I don't know why. Um, but yeah, I've never enjoyed board games that much. 13 doesn't drive. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Your favorite board game is Sorry. Very Canadian. Ever played that one SpongeBob board game? No, I haven't. I haven't played many board games. I only know like the very popular ones, like I played Code Names once at work, but I thought it was kind of boring. Sorry. Like people took so long. Like for me, I'm just like, guys, you're taking too long. Like, just say the words. Like whatever. Community Day Civ stream. Oh no. Yeah, it was like I was looking at there's a Steam sale recently for like space games. I got No Man's Sky, but um there's a lot of like strategy games like Stellaris. I don't know how to pronounce it. But as soon as I see strategy game, I'm out. Like I cannot play. Me do love Catan. It's resource management. Is that the one with like the hexagon things where like you have to complete the roads or something? Is that the one? I used to love Rat Trap as a kid. Oh, I had that game, but it would always malfunction. Like I feel like it wouldn't work quite right, you know? Because the pieces were so cheap and plasticky. But it was good. It was good. That's a creative one. Or like the kids ones are the best, you know, like the Kerplunk, you know, the one where you pull out the sticks. That's fun. Or I like the one that was like, what is it called? Is it called like not Megamind? It's called Mastermind or Megamind. Where you like make a code of numbers and then like the people put it down and then you use like the red and white ones to indicate like if it's wrong or if it's like in the wrong spot or whatever, and then they have to guess it. That's kind of fun. I like a good I like logical reasoning kind of things, but I don't like strategy where it's like you're against the other person and you have to like think like 3 steps ahead with their strategy. Like I got annoyed with that. Um, Community Day code names. How will that work? But I feel like that won't it be enough people because like only 2 people can talk or no, like people guess. How does it work? There's so many you want to get with month. The video games. Um, it was so fun to build the traps. That's true. That's true. There's some good kids games. They're like they're quite creative with them. Jenga, true Jenga. You're into strategy, resource management, yet not into strategy. Tells me you're into RTS, yet not into RTS. That's true. I know I just like tycoon games. That's what I mean by resource management. No mind games for Miju. Yeah, I think it's the problem. I think like I just don't like um yeah, I think I don't like thinking like many steps ahead, you know? I feel like it's just kind of tedious for me. Like it's not that I'm like really bad at it or anything, it's just very tedious. Concrete sequentials are people who are best at making lists, budgets, and schedules. They have a hard time using their imaginations. Oh, like a type A personality kind of thing. I think I'm like that. Used to play Magic the Gathering as a board game you played the most by far. Very, very nerd of you. Use Discord for code names and each team has a spy master who gives the clues. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. I'll, I mean, I just said I don't like code names, so that's probably not gonna happen. What do you call Battleship? Battleship is. Have I played? Oh yeah, I have this game on my phone that's like 2-player games, and I think Battleship is on there. But it's kind of a mixed bag. There's a lot of games on there, but some of them are kind of bad. You love Codenames. You played it online with friends on Discord a lot. Yeah, I can't, man. Like, I think just and I don't know. The one time I played it, people took so long to come up with the hints. I'm like, just waiting. I'm like, is this a fun time with friends? I'm just waiting. But maybe the people I was playing with were just tryhards. Like maybe they're just like really try hard. After some googling, I think it's still a board game. Yeah, I think Battleship is a board game. What else would it be? Like, Ticket to Ride, right? Isn't that one like really long? Cards Against Humanity. That's a good one. That's a good one. I think the party games are fun because you can just like have a good time, you know? You get to banter while the spy master is stressing out. Yeah, I think that was the problem. Everyone was just try-harding, silent while they were coming up with the idea. So I was like, just waiting. I'm like, can they just like hurry up? Or I feel like you should just go faster and then be like unoptimal with it, you know? There's a game similar to Battleship called Spyweb you loved a lot, but I wasn't sure if I should bring it up because it's also played on different sides of the board. I mean, yeah, bring up whatever you want. We're not gonna be semantic here. Yeah, not a big fan. Party games plus alcohol equals a good time. Of course, of course. I think the party games that are like fast paced are quite fun. I don't really mind those as much. It's more just like I think yeah, just when people like when it's like a really like people are like thinking over their turn for like so long. I'm like it's kind of boring, you know, like it's like when they're taking so long to come up with the optimal strategy or whatever, it's like hurry up. Like there's some good Jackbox. Oh yeah, so let's look into Jackbox for community days. I will look into that. The problem with Jackbox is a lot of the games are for smaller groups, but there's definitely some games for larger groups. I have to look into like I'm sure like for the ones that have larger groups that are like stream oriented, I think there's probably ways to like moderate it. I'm sure on their side. You would hate me. You play board games You play board games daily? What? Do you have like a group of people that will always play board games every day? You spend 5 hours learning the most optimal way to play a board. You're that guy that like you have like a board game night with your friends and you've read the manual like 20 times and you're like you live at home? Oh, like so your family plays it, you mean? Your family's really into board games. It seems Colin is recruiting you to the team. Yeah, I think I'm just like I don't know. I just really never got into. I think it's just a strategy aspect. I don't know what it is about strategy that just really does not resonate with me. I think it's not even that I'm like, oh, I need a really fast paced game. Like I really don't mind if it's like fast paced or not. I think it's just like yeah. I think thinking like many steps ahead is just really annoying for me. I'm like, I don't want to do that. They aren't as much as me. It's more like I convince them to play every day. I'm pretty sure if like my brother was like wanting to play a board game every day, I'd be like, no, go away. And I feel like not everyone will be available every day. You're talking about chess? Yeah, I'm not a fan of chess. Jack has forced me to play chess a few times because like you know there's like the Discord, you know the activities on Discord. There's like a chess game where you could just play chess, right? So we played chess like a few times, but I don't understand. Like I still don't understand how it's fun to play against me because like I barely know how to play. I'm like, you know you're gonna win. Ratsy the group strategist for the apocalypse. True, true. Perks of being a min-maxer. I mean, I'm a min-maxer. Like, I'm a min-maxer for sure. Like, when I'm playing, like, Stardew or something, like, 100% a min-maxer. But, and I like making, like, being like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna be optimal. But I think it's just, like, I think maybe maybe that's my problem. Maybe it's turn-based, but Pokemon's kind of fun. I don't know. I don't really know what it is. Maybe it's just maybe on Pokemon it's like turn-based, but like the other person like it's just the AI and they respond immediately. You know, I think I wouldn't enjoy it if I was playing Pokemon. I wouldn't enjoy it if I was playing Pokemon and the other person was like taking ages, you know, like if it was like they were just like, it was like actually another person on their side. So maybe turn based is the problem. I have not quite, I haven't narrowed it down. Knight to e5. Is that your move? Are we? We'll just play chess right now. Pawn to d4. That's why it's fun. It's just fun to win every time. That cannot be fun. They got Catan on Discord activity stuff. Oh no. You get so mad on Showdown when that happens. When people take a long time. But there's a timer. Chess skills have only served me well in that online password game. Nice, nice. Checkmate. What? Okay, actually, Estad and I have actually played chess. We played chess in It Takes Two. There's a board, and Estad beat me. But then we couldn't end the game. I remember like we were playing the chess, and then like I was like I lost. I was like I'm completely lost. But we couldn't end the game until Istat got checkmate. Like if it was just check, I can't just give up. So we were like working together to like come up with a strategy to checkmate. It was I don't think it's how chess is supposed to be played, but it worked out. Can someone explain to me what game theory is all about? I think it's a complex subject though. Is there chess and It Takes Two? Yeah, there's one in the attic. Like you know the section where she's like singing? I think it's in that section. We're clearly experts, yeah. That's how chess works. It's a checkmate puzzle. Yeah, I've never been a chess enjoyer, but I do beat Jack every time at checkers. So I don't know what that says. I'm just very good at checkers. There should have been checkers and It Takes Two. I feel like checkers is superior because you don't have to remember. You don't have to remember what every piece does. Because every time we play chess, like this is my chess level. Every time I play chess with Jack, I ask him which one is the king. Because I cannot remember. I'm like, which one is the king? Which one is the queen? I have to like remember. And sometimes I ask like halfway through the game. Meiji bad at chess, amazing at checkers. Yeah, I'm a checkers pro. Okay. He face palm so hard. I don't know. Every time it looks different. Like it's like it depends on like the skin or like the type of pieces you have. They could look so different. What if you have like a Star Wars themed chessboard? How do you know which one's the king and queen? You should do viewer games of checkers. That'd be so funny. I feel like that would take too long, you know? Like I feel like a game of checkers is too long for like cuz like actually I guess do you think a game of checkers is longer than a game of Pokemon? Like a Pokemon battle? No, it's probably longer than a Pokemon battle. I wouldn't be able to get through enough people. I'll do like 3 games. I'm supposed to know from the starting position, but I can't remember. If only you could use health potions in chess. Yeah, I'm really sad you can't use potions in like the friend battles. Cause I want to like make my friends go insane playing battles against them in Pokemon where I just potion spam. Need to make a Blackpink chest. Never you forget which one is the queen. Who would they make the queen? How would they know? And welcome in Cat or Katten. Hope you're doing well today. If the viewer loses, there's the sub. If you win, they get timed out for a day. I'm glad you're not in charge of my stream, Con. No offense. Just revive cycle your pawns. That'd be cool. Need to nerf the queen in chat. That's true. The queen is too powerful. I actually have like a thing. Like I really don't like the. My favorite piece is the bishop. Really like the bishop, because it goes so far, you know. And I like the castle one because they just go really far, and you get more of them, you know. I'm always ready to sacrifice the horse. Lisa Manaban. Oh, okay, sorry, she's the queen. I'm a Jenny bias, like though, like Jenny's my favorite. You're a night enjoyer. What the hell? The knight is the worst one. I mean, I guess it's kind of good because it can like jump over other pieces. What's the tier list of chess pieces? I haven't heard that one in a while. That one used to be really loud. Like for legitimately accidentally had for some reason I had that one turned up really loud and then I always get jump scared by like cool. Yeah, Jenny. Jenny. I just love Jenny. I have a type and it's Jenny. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that because you guys know I love Kazuha. But they kind of have similar vibes, you know? You guys know, like, my type, Jenny, Kazuha, like, you know what, like, how they say in K-pop that are like, um, some people have a more cat look and some people have a more puppy look, you know? And I think, like, yeah, Jenny, Kazuha, definitely cat vibes, you know? It's the eyes. They have, like, they don't have double eyelids. You watch the first Harry Potter movie and there's that chess scene where Ron gets hit for being on the knight's horse. Oh, I'm sorry. I've never watched Harry Potter. I don't know the scene. You find chess really boring. You've won games, you've lost games, just have the same reaction either way. Like, wow. Yeah, I think I'm not a chess person either. Hitting is 100% someone Meiji likes. I don't know who that is. Where are they from? Is it fun being a software engineer? As in, do you enjoy your work? Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I'm not like having the time of my life or anything, but I enjoy it enough. And I get to work from home, which is nice, and I get a lot of free time. So, like that. And I get paid. Love that. um, Chess needs swords or magic powers. Do you think interesting? I mean, I guess so. I guess so. I'm not a. You guys know I'm not a fantasy fan, so I don't know if that would work for me. I don't trust anyone who doesn't like Jenny. Of course, of course. Jenny was kind of corny in that weekend show. I mean, that weekend show was horrible. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. That show was terribly rated. It was bad. Poor Jenny. I don't know why she had to be in that. Elisa, welcome in. How are you? Chess and sports where help people entertain themselves before modern technology. It's time to move on. Yeah. Why play chess when we have video games? Remember the first two movies being better than what I watched recently? Third and fourth were better. Yeah, I haven't watched barely any of them. Hating is New Jeans. She's basically a Uman cat. Oh, I don't really like anyone from New Jeans because I'm pretty sure they're like 12. I'm sure some of them are a bit older, but they're very young. You're all good. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. Don't they know we have anime? Okay, get out with the anime. Come on. I'd rather you play chess than watch anime. To be fair, there's a promo where she was cringing at herself, so I kind of respect that. Yeah, I think like I feel bad that that was her like acting debut, you know? Like I'm sure what her acting was fine. I don't know. I didn't watch it, but that show sounded so bad. I feel and it's such a controversial first show for her. But yeah, I heard it was really terrible. And she probably didn't get too much say in like how the writing of the show. It's not like she made the show, you know. Legions are all like early 20s. Maybe now. Maybe now. But when they debuted, they were very young. Couldn't have been that long ago. They must be like 18, 19 now, no? Because New Jeans isn't that old of a group. I don't know. I don't know enough about. I'm coming around to New Jeans now, especially now that they're a bit older. I do like them, and I really like their dances. I'm learning ETA currently, and I want to learn House Sweet. But yeah, I was never a big New Jeans fan at the start because because they were just so young. Like it was kind of messed up, and like they had like a kind of like a controversy a bit at the start, right? Um, they were being like kind of like sexualized as a, and they were very young, so I do not like that. But now they're a bit older. Miju loves anime, right? I like how you have the no weaves allowed tag and it's almost exclusively weaves. Yeah, I think there's just a lot of weaves on the internet. Yeah, maybe they see the tag and it like it's like saying like the when you disallow something, it makes it more tempting. You know? Maybe I should use reverse psychology. I should be like weaves welcome anime. I should use the anime tag. No, I don't think that would work. I think I'll make it worse. Um, Not even the Studio Ghibli ones. Oh, I don't mind Studio Ghibli. I'm not a huge Studio Ghibli fan. Like I appreciate them. I think they're good movies. I just have a I just like watched them when I was a kid and I was like terrified. So like I have a bit of a like a history with them. I remember watching Spirited Away. I watched Spirited Away as a kid. So scared. I was like, oh my god, like my parents are gonna turn into pigs, and then I'm gonna have to guess which pig is gonna have to guess which pig is my mom, and then if it's the wrong one, like that was very scary for me. And then also like Mononoke Hime, terrifying. Those movies are actually kind of scary for kids. And your friends a Spotify link to ETA when I want to know they'll arrive and no one gets it. Yeah, it's a K-pop fan behaviors. Both of you assume weaves read. That's true. That's the problem. They just can't read. But I think that's just Twitch viewers. No offense to you guys, but like constantly, like, oh my gosh. Like I would be whenever I used to do challenge runs on Twitch, no one would read the title. People would come in, they'd be like, "What game are you playing? Like, what game are you playing? What are you like? What are you doing?" Or like they would ask something that's like the first word of the title. I'm like, guys, there's always one person who like doesn't read. Um, you love the new hair. Thank you, thank you. What are we talking about today? What's reading? Oh, well, I guess you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't be able to read the rest of the chat. No, like I totally understand that. Like I do that too. Like obviously, like you kind of just like skim read stuff or like don't really look at it. But a lot of times people will just ask something that's like in the title or something. It's not your fault. You're illiterate. It's okay. It's okay. Is a comment of a movies or real arc as a kid, you wonder? You think Chucky from Child's Play would come and murder me? I don't know. I think if you watch a bit of a scary movie as a kid, you'll be scared. But did I think it was real? Not really. I think I was just scared. I thought the movie was a bit scary. The one streamer I watch reads half the sentence and then assumes the rest of it. What? Even if it's a short sentence? Then they bait him into agreeing with stupid stuff. That's funny. I don't think you should have watched that movie as a kid. Yeah, I think Chucky is a bit scary for a kid. I don't know. I don't think I watched any horror movies till I was like 13. Until I was in high school. So yeah, like 13, 12, 13. I think I was okay. But yeah, so but I did find Mononoke Hime quite scary, but go back and watch it. And think how scary that would be to a child. It's actually very scary. What else was scary? I don't know. Come from a long line of horror enjoyers. Fair enough, fair enough. I haven't watched too many horror movies. But the scariest one, yeah, I don't think Chucky is that bad. For me, scariest one, I think Conjuring. I haven't watched too many though. But I remember watching Conjuring and it was very scary. And I remember watching, for some reason, I went to see like It Chapter 2 in the theater. I did not like it. It wasn't scary. That one made you laugh? Oh my god, I was terrified. But I was also like, I must have been like 13 or 14. The SpongeBob music goes. I can't even remember. Oh, cause they're clapping. Is that what it is? No, wait, that doesn't make sense. Maybe I don't understand what SpongeBob is. It wasn't scary. Yeah, for me, like, okay, a lot of time, my problem with horror stuff, like especially games and movie stuff, is that they go like really dark. Like it's not even like I was like spooky fun horror. It's not even like that. It's like they go dark with it. Like for me, like It Chapter One was like they were like, oh, like yeah, the clown was scary, but what was scarier was like the child abuse. Like I was like, what? Like this isn't. I guess like that's the point. Like, cause he's like preying on like people who had like bad lives or whatever. But like um, but I'm like that's scarier. That girl's dad was the scariest thing in the movie, not the clown. I watched Paranormal 3 at 1 p.m. and didn't sleep till 3 a.m. that night. Nah, you didn't get me, Kalani. I'm sorry to anyone who got jump scared though. Okay, Alien Isolation was scary. If I had to pick a scariest horror experience, probably Alien. Especially if you played Alien Isolation, that level in the hive, oh my god, terrifying. That game is so well done. It tried to tread the line between horror and comedy, but failed in both regards. I thought it was more of like a coming of age slash horror. Or not like coming of age, but like the kids had like their own problems, right? Like each of the children had like terrible home lives, right? But for me, I was like, it was a bit dark for that. And then the second movie was like weird. I was like, how'd you go from that, like that tone of the first movie, to like the second movie? You have like yeah. The second movie had a lot of comedy actors. And it wasn't scary at all. Like I remember Joker came out at the same time. Um, and Joker was infinitely scarier. Like Joker was tense, and it was way scarier than the actual horror movie I watched. Um, the androids, the androids. I realized you could just outrun them. There's an animated movie about a monster house. Oh my god, that movie scared me as a kid. I know the one. I know the one. Monster House. You thought you were just watching cartoons. I was scared, man. Ricky, you were a braver child than me. Like, I remember watching that when I was like less than 10 probably. I don't know. I was so scared. Joker with Mr. Phoenix. Yeah, yeah. Like the scenes where like he's at home and like his friends are there. Um, that was terrifying. It's not like scary in the it's not scary in like the horror sense, but it's like tense because like you don't know what he's gonna do. Um, like you just don't know what he's gonna do. Like that scene where like his friends from the clown place are like at his house and he like kills one of them and he lets one of them leave, but like it was so tense. Because like I think for me it was just scary. It was just like he was so unhinged. I'm like I don't know what he's gonna do next. Like I don't know like if he's just gonna snap and kill someone at some point. Like what are you gonna do? But for me, I think that's scarier because it feels more real. I think like I'm not scared of clowns. It's like when am I ever gonna encounter like a clown? Um, but like a kind of guy like that's scary. I mean, I started watching it because of that. I end up scared as hell. Okay, yeah, yeah. That movie's so scary for kids. Like, why is it a kids movie? It's so scary. I remember being like traumatized by that as a child. I can't remember what else scared me. I'm sure there's other movies that scared me. I just cannot remember. Maybe I blocked it out of my memory. Joaquin Phoenix based. You just like him because he's vegan. Oh, isn't Joker 2 coming out soon at some point? I'd be down to watch that. I did enjoy Joker 1, but there was a lot of it was very controversial. October 4th. Oh, this year? I thought it was like still filming or something, but it's just coming out. Could be interesting. Maybe I won't watch. Maybe I'll just wait for it to come out on like on streaming or something. But because I'm planning to watch Deadpool soon, probably, and then I need to watch Wicked. Um, I'm really excited for the Wicked movie. You guys know I'm actually like a theater kid, so I'm like, very excited for the Wicked movie. Deadpool slapped? I guess we'll find out. I'm not a huge Deadpool fan, but I do like Wolverine. And I like Hugh Jackman. I'm a Hugh Jackman fan. Yeah, I guess we'll see. You should rewatch Daredevil. Is that still thinking about Daredevil? Hey, go for it. Maybe it should be Daredevil for Halloween. Hugh Jackman, yeah. We just theater kid makes so much more sense for a yapping monologue. I've never been in a theater. My school didn't have theater. You thought about it? Yeah, I think you could do it. You already have like a similar look. Yeah, I still haven't figured out what I want to be for Halloween. I don't really have many ideas. I was thinking if I do a cooking stream, I could be Paimon. But then I'm like, I've done so many Genshin cosplays. But then it's like, what other game do I play? You know, like I was like, I want something like I'm always like, oh, I want something relevant for stream, but I don't play anything. So there's nothing relevant for stream except yapping. Maybe you are Daredevil. Oh my gosh, should have known. Do the fire hair girl for how the hell am I gonna do that? I'm very curious what the cosplayers are gonna do for that. I am never gonna cosplay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to ruin your hopes and dreams. I'm never gonna cosplay the fire hair girl. Her outfit looks so uncomfortable. Full leather bodysuit. Looks very uncomfortable. Cosplay as Ogre Magi from Dota. You can do that. I'll leave that to you. Yeah, I think okay, also like any okay. Actually, one thing. Any outfit that's like a bodysuit, I'm always like um not I'm like I'm always very cautious of because like if you buy it like if it doesn't fit you're just screwed, you know, like I think it's very hard to fit. It's very hard to find the right fit for like a because it's like your whole body. It has to just like fit your whole body. It's not just like where like the pants are separate and the shirt are separate, you know. So I'm always like I don't think it's gonna fit because I think I'm just too short. Cosplay the zombie from Kalani's Apocalypse. True, true, that could work. I could dress as a prepper. I could be a prepper for Halloween. Wear a better outfit. You're all interested in seeing how you pull off the hair. I'll just light it on fire. My hair is already damaged, you know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm very curious what the cosplayers are gonna pull off. I'm sure people have already cosplayed it, cause you know cosplayers are fast. They have it ready like day one. I'm like, how do you? I guess they look at the leaks and then they just do it ahead of time, or they like look at the if there's like drip marketing. Light hair on fire seems like the easiest solution. Yeah, I think so too. What is a prepper cosplay? Just camouflage clothes and a bug out bag. Yeah, I think camouflage clothes, like a big jug of water, like you're preparing. Um, Always talking about your bunker, I guess. Guns. Um, what else? I think creepers and conspiracy theorists are like there's an overlap, you know. So maybe that could be part of it. Um, I don't know. A ham radio. What's a ham radio? And, yeah, I'm sure there's lots of things. I could just Google prepper starter pack. I'm sure someone has made a apocalypse prepper starter pack, and I'll just copy that. Could do that. I don't know what else I could do. I don't think there's much Pokemon related these days. Like thinking about Pokemon, like I don't want to dress as a Pokemon, by the way. Um, my some of my um off limits things are I would say non-humans like like animals. Like I feel like human like Eevee costumes are like strange. Um, two, child characters. I know there's a lot of child characters in Genshin. Feels weird. Feels weird. I like nothing wrong with the people who do. Me personally, I would feel weird. Um, yeah, I would say like okay, not even like stuff like alien, not really, but like animals, like stuff that really looks like an animal. Okay, like that's what I'm saying. Like cats, dogs. You know, like I feel like just weird. I'm not a fan. And then number three, anime. Off limits. I cannot dress as something anime because I I don't I'm scared of weebs and they're gonna come in and they're gonna say weird stuff and I just I don't want to be traumatized further, you know. Genshin equals anime? No, 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 it's different. Genshin's from China actually. Diglett cosplay? Oh, Diglett would be funny. And welcome in, Dive. Good morning to you too. The weebs are already here. That's true. That's true. But these weebs aren't weird. Because if they were weird, they would have been banned already. You know what I mean? I mean, Hu Tao, Xiangling, and Farina are not anime. Right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's on. It's on. It's on. But even then, in Genshin, I have a line. Like, if people are calling the character, okay, weird way to describe it, but if people call the character mommy, I that is not the type of character I'm trying to cosplay. I'm sorry. That is my line. I think for me, there's different character models in Genshin. The short height girl characters and the short height male characters. Free bands, of course, of course. Didn't you call the fire one mommy? Yeah, and I'm not gonna cosplay her. That's you understand now. Cosplay the 4-year-old that went to war. I just said no children. I'll cosplay a child soldier. That's extremely not specific. I've seen weirdos call any female character mommy. Some males also. That's true. That's true. It has to be widely accepted mommy. Okay. It has to. It can't just be like some rando weirdo calling. I don't know. A Shangling mommy. Okay. Like this. That's not. That's not very accurate. Okay. It has to be a community accepted description. Yeah, that's my because I feel like if I dress up as a character, I want to one like the character, right? Basic. And then two, I want to like suit the cosplay, right? Like I want something like so like okay, it's kind of different if I'm doing just dressing up as something to be funny. But if I feel like I can't pull it off, then I don't really want to cosplay, you know? Like even if I don't think it will look bad, like I'm not saying like oh if I cosplay these characters it will look bad. I just feel like I just don't fit the vibe, you know. And like I personally don't really like the vibe a lot of times. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't. I'll have to look through the. I'll have to look through the cosplays, the cosplay sites or the costume sites and see what I can find. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm gonna be for Halloween. Yeah, I'm also my criteria is very unspecific as well. Like I feel like it's based on vibes, which is very unspecific. You know, like I feel like it's very unquantitative. You know, like it could just it's just vibes, which doesn't make any sense. Yeah, but I'll see what I can find. And yeah, I think I have to get going pretty soon. I have Pilates. It's so hot today though. I'm gonna have a great time. I don't think any bugs flew in too. This window is closed, but the one in my bedroom's open, so no bugs flew in. You have one you already look like. Oh, what is it gonna be? Don't say the ogre thing. You can say the ogre thing. Oh, the girl chef from Ratatouille. Oh, that's true, and that's true. But I need someone to be, what's his name? Tortellini? Linguini? You leave and the neighbor drops bugs into your house? No, neighbor. I need, oh, and then you could be the rat, Zirconia. The ogre man. I really thought Zirconia was gonna say the ogre magi or whatever, however you pronounce it. I was prepared. You want to be the rat? Well, I think Zirconian has dibs on the rat. He really likes rats. You could be, I don't know. Never let them know yeah, you gotta keep me on my toes. Don't be too predictable. But yeah, I will leave it here so I have enough time to go get ready before Pilates. But yeah, I'll be streaming again tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific, nice and early. We'll have some more longer time to yap because don't have Pilates. What's I gonna say? And reminder that tomorrow will be my last stream for a little while. I'm gonna be away until I'm streaming tomorrow, but after that I'm gonna be away until the 28th. So just a reminder. Join the Discord because I'll still be in there even if I'm not streaming. But yeah, just saying. Tomorrow will be the last stream for a couple weeks. Good gains, of course, of course. Yeah, and thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. If not, I'll see you in the Discord. Have a good rest of your Saturday, everyone, and thanks for watching.